Hello, it's Edward. Let's talk healing. Your healing and mine. I haven't put any videos up in the last couple of days. I've just been navigating a few things on my own. And I had a conversation with somebody the other day. Just a chance conversation with somebody. And this was somebody definitely on the spectrum of high end for ADHD and other things. When you get into healing and you start navigating these cycles and completing them, you now shift timelines. Okay, if you know what that means, you know anybody that's on a healing journey knows what I'm talking about timeline. When you heal, you go from a timeline to a higher frequency, which is a newer timeline, a different reality. And as you continue to navigate these things through your life experiences, you gain higher frequency and thus a higher timeline, a higher frequency, which leads to a greater sense of reality for who you are internally, your soul, who you are. And I realize that I catch myself shifting timelines. When I'm navigating healing, I shift timelines. And I step into a timeline and then I go back up and I dip, okay, how did that feel in that timeline? And I would go navigate it. Okay, yeah. And I heal through it and I'd go back up to my timeline that I prefer, my higher timeline or highest timeline now that I've ever lived before. And apparently that I've ever lived in any of my incarnations. And I had this conversation with somebody. I sat there listening to him for maybe 12 minutes, maybe pushing 15 minutes before I had to step away. And I saw this person shifting timelines in mid-sentence. And I would have classified this differently years ago as somebody completely delusional. Like a whole, like really not. My limited mindset years ago, being a nurse and healthcare and stuff like this, thinking I knew what reality was. And through my healing, I recognized that I can dip in and out of timelines almost simultaneously, like run multiple timelines at one particular time. Now I can zone in, just like go through multiple timelines at once and just get all the information I need about a certain experience or something that I healed through, and like literally go through all my timelines and then get back up into where I am, my high timeline. And I'm recognizing now that this person was dipping in and out of these different timelines. But it's not just this lifetime. See, when you heal through your entire, like I was mentioning earlier, when you heal this lifetime's all this trauma and stuff like this, you tap into the blueprinting, the DNA of past life experiences. You get passed down from generation to generation. You can, if you don't understand this, look up epigenetics. Okay, because genetically, emotional responses are passed down from generation to generation in the DNA. Okay, this is a scientific fact now. So you can go into that and take a look at that, epigenetics. Anyway, so I'm recognizing this guy is actually shifting in and out of timelines from past life experiences. He's not delusional. He just can't find this timeline, this high timeline. He's bouncing in between all of these past life experiences and presenting this knowledge to me. And I'm looking at him and I'm following these conversations, and he'll go into like 4 or 5 different timelines. And we're talking like generations ago. Egyptian stuff. And then the mining camps and stuff of where I live, where they used to have all the mines and stuff like this, and talking about the mining camps and talking about these different things, and then going back and from when my town was just a little baby town, just a small little blip, and he was talking about these things and talking about the people and talking about the buildings and talking about this stuff, and then shift back up into a moment in this reality that I'm in this day and age in 2025, and then he'll shift into a lower timeline or a different reality, and he's doing these things like I was doing from my healing and going through the different timelines, but I would step into my highest reality, and because that's where I choose to be. When this individual is bouncing off different timelines in different realities from different lives, different life experiences, different incarnations. And I'm trying to wrap my brain around this, going, we really got to talk to this guy, because there's something there. Because I'm recognizing how I shift timelines, but I step into my highest timeline in the reality that I'm in right now, in this moment. Open, conscious, aware of my energy, other people's energies, my life experiences, and understanding past life experiences and the traumas that I've had to navigate. And I'm recognizing this in what this person is going through. But he is not able to regulate the reality as a previous life experience, because he was never taught that's what's happening. He was taught that that's just a mental health problem. I'm not understanding. I'm going to wrap my brain around this a little bit. If anybody comes across this that really understands timelines and past life experiences, blueprinting in the DNA from past life experiences, from past incarnations, like we're talking Egyptian, like 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, up into, like through post wars, maybe 10,000 years ago in different civilizations that were here before our known reality right now. If this comes across you, DM me, because I would really like to talk about this, because I'm seeing something now that I never saw before in people that are navigating their reality in multiple lifetime events. And I find it absolutely captivating. I'm really interested. I'm gonna kind of dive into this and see what I can dig up, because this is something that I wasn't expecting. This could put a whole different view on mental health, and that these people are actually going through this incredible awakening, and are unable to navigate these things. And people aren't seeing these things because they're not recognizing these as past life experiences actually coming into this reality, into this timeline. Anyway, this is food for thought for today. Anybody has any experience with this, shifting timelines, how they're doing it? I literally go through multiple timelines. I navigate multiple timelines at once, and that really allows me to get a full grasp of information from throughout my life, through all my experiences. And now I'm tapping into being that I have healed through the generational curses or generational traumas, however you want to interpret this or receive this. Anyway, so if you've had these experiences, you know what I'm talking about shifting timelines and realities, and that we are able to navigate this knowing we're navigating this. And then there's other people who are navigating this that don't know they're navigating this, or unable to regulate these things. There may be a way where we can communicate and they can understand that's what's happening, because if you understand that what's happening, it's going to be easier for them to navigate these things. Anyway, food for thought of the day. Love ya. Have a good day, and we will talk with you soon. Bye for now.